Initiate Vigilante Mode.
What's going on, guys? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. It's been a little while since I've done movie news, not too long. I want to give a little channel update because I think that it's just good to connect with viewers, that there's some transparency, you know, what I'm intending to do, what the channel's kind of building towards, and things that are coming up. Here's kind of like the setup for Vigilante Mode. We can also just call it V Mode for short. So V Mode right now, it sort of does movie reviews, movie news, spoiler reviews, and then from time to time a spotlight review on something really cool or interesting, like let's say I got the opportunity to go to Comic-Con or something like that. There's sort of a opportunity I found in allowing this to be more than just a movie review channel like so many others. This is a cool platform for me to also make films. If you've seen some of the more recent V-Mode episodes, there's more like kind of intro, outro kind of things going on, and that's sort of like what I consider a short film. Another segment of this channel eventually, like you'll see it in like the playlist of the channel page, will be just sort of like a segment of short, or a section for just short films. So there is one coming up. It'll be probably a little bit less frequent, but again, like it's a good opportunity to just do what I like to do. Simultaneously, I get to like give my commentary and journalistic kind of point of view on movies. So I really try to keep these videos tight. As you can see, the average video that I do is about like 6 to 7 minutes. I'm trying to keep that as a regular. People are conscious of what they're clicking and how long and the duration of the video, and I don't want the length of the video to deter you from watching it. In fact, I think that it's a pretty comfortable length. I'm also trying to get more scheduled with these things, as well as you know, keeping in mind what my work schedule is going to be like in the fall. So it's been great to have your support thus far. Really do hope that you can like it and share it, and you know, let other people know about it. And if you have suggestions, I'm open to hearing suggestions as well. Another really abrupt death of respected member of the entertainment community, Anton Yelchin, probably most famous for his role as Chekhov in Star Trek. He sadly passed away due to a freak car accident. From what I understand, he was simply in his driveway and got pinned by his car, and way resulted in his untimely death. So, you know, condolences to the family and his friends and people who are fans of his work. You will be missed. You were a very talented person, and you know, I loved your work since Alpha Dog. R.I.P. Anton. It's just odd timing when this happens, when a person passes away before a film or piece of work that they have is about to be released. So obviously Star Trek Beyond, the third act of this Star Trek trilogy, is coming out July 22nd. I don't want to make light of the situation, but I'm sure that this is going to actually boost the box office for the film. I think it kind of has a similar effect on The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger's passing. People definitely turning out to see that person's final work. I think Robin Williams had a similar effect. So on to some lighter stories. I definitely have wanted to talk about this movie for a little while. I've mentioned it a couple of times. The theatrical trailer for Nate Parker's The Birth of a Nation was released about 2 days ago. I am very excited about this film. Now, some people might have seen it and might just be thinking, oh, here's a redux of 12 Years a Slave. While that might be true, I think that this is the time to be making these kinds of films. Films centered around the Black American experience. You check out The Legend of Nod's video, I will link it in the description. Analysis of the term African American. This film looks masterfully made. I don't know if Nate Parker's had that much experience directing films, but I'm pretty sure that he is the auteur behind this. I believe he's written it, directed it, and produced it too with a lot of his own money. And this movie was a huge hit at Sundance this past year. Investors were sort of lining up. This movie had the opportunity to be debuted as a Netflix movie. I think that was one of the big mistakes that Beasts of No Nation made, because that sort of discounted it from being a part of a lot of the awards. It looks like Fox Searchlight is distributing it, and I really want you to check out this trailer. Do me a favor, please watch it. It's beautifully shot. It just looks powerful and well directed, and there's a good cast within the film. I hope it's well received by the public. We can no longer hide from our country's history and pretend like it didn't exist. We need to face that, and it's really important. Moving on to 2016 Licensing Expo, there were a lot of posters and a lot of props and things on display to promote products, and part of that expo was a lot of DC Extended Universe things. There was obviously a lot of backlash, a lot of negative reception of Batman vs. Superman, and now things are starting to kind of, I think, be adjusted to make this the future of this franchise maybe a little bit more palatable. Zack Snyder has made some statements, and he's basically, in a nutshell, he's basically kind of acknowledged a lot of the backlash, and he's doing what he can to sort of rectify that with the tone of this upcoming movie, Justice League, and he wants to make sure that you know, the fans' voices are heard, but also that he wants to stay true to his vision. So I buy those comments. I think that's good that he acknowledges that he kind of maybe made a movie in Batman vs. Superman that was a little too dark. There was no fun to be had. Some of the things that were designed to kind of help sell this new movie were the logos for was the logo for the new film, and I like it. It's simple, but it's sometimes simplicity is a strength. It's looking good, you know, and I'm hearing the reports from the set that the movie looks almost like it is a Marvel film. So that tells me that it's a little bit more colorful, a little bit more buoyant, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Also, Ben Affleck made a few statements about his solo Justice League project. So he's in, I think, post-production on Live by Night, which is his most recent directorial project. From that, his Batman solo film is written, but it's not fully finished and fully cleaned up, so I think that there is a release date, but they want to make sure that the movie is polished and good enough to meet that release date. So I also buy those. It just tells me that he's not willing to just like kind of compromise his artistry to just meet a date and to make some big blockbuster movie and make a lot of money. Like, he actually wants it to be good. And Ben Affleck is a fan of the source material, and he is a comic book reader, or has been, and I think that's one of the reasons why he's playing Batman. And just a few more quick thoughts. How did I get in this? Well, Darth Vader, as you can see I am representing right now, he has been confirmed to be a character featured in Rogue One, a Star Wars story. For a while it was speculated that he might have some involvement in the film, but now Entertainment Weekly has basically solidified and confirmed and locked it in. Darth Vader, greatest cinematic villain in my opinion of all time, is going to appear in the film. He's not going to be a main character, but he is going to create some problems for, I think, our main protagonist, who's played by Ben Mendelsohn. I guess last but not least, like, I think it's pretty cool. Bryan Cranston, as I think a lot of you have probably heard already, that he will be playing Zordon in the Power Rangers movie. I'm not as skeptical of this movie as I once was. Here's the teaser poster, and I think the movie actually has some promise. I feel like they're gonna try to make this as authentic and homage to the original series, but also like update it and make it cool. A lot of movies coming out this weekend. We got that Shark movie with Blake Lively, we got Independence Day, sans Will Smith, and we have The Free State of Jones, so I have to kind of like decide what I'm gonna see, because I don't think I'm gonna see all three of them at least this weekend. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to Vigilante Mode Reviews. Until next time, guys.
Vigilante mode deactivate.
Talking about movies.